It's ChickenboneJohn here with a repair job that I've got on my bench. Not a cigar box guitar, but an EKO 12 string. And there was a couple of problems. Well, there still is a couple of problems. The neck, these are bolted on or screwed in with a neck plate. These bolts, well, screws I should say. There's one missing. But what somebody had done, as you can see, they'd glued the neck in. And they glued the neck in so the thing was unplayable. You just couldn't, the action was crazy. And they'd used, I think they'd used foam filler or something like Evo stick. I think it's foam filler because two reasons. It's got into this joint where it's delaminated. So I have to clean all that out and get the neck block and the top re-glued. It's also started parting up by the bottom of the block, so I'll have to do that. So that's okay. But once it's screwed together, I can probably shim it to get the right action because it was like crazy high. It's got a missing fret, but I've got some Van Gent fret wire, which I believe is what they used to use. And I think I might be able to fix that. But the weirdest thing is inside the body. Look at the sound hole. And it's like Chernobyl in there. Somebody has filled the body with expanding builder's foam. I can't figure out any reason really why somebody should have done that. It could have been because the top was sort of collapsing. It could have been loose braces, but it's made it completely dead, which would probably be great for reducing feedback if you want to sort of electrify it. But I think I'm going to have to dig that out and try and dissolve it. I did try, because I think it was the same stuff that's been used here. I did use some Sudal polyurethane foam remover. Didn't do anything. And it's like a paste, which cost me about a tenner, so that was a bit of a dead loss. So what I did find released this, and I've just put a dab on that foam, is this nail polish remover, which is mainly acetone. I've forgotten what's in there yet. Ethyl acetate, acetone, propylene, anyway, it released that because what I ended up having to do, I managed to get a spatula, an artist's palette knife, in this gap and just kept dribbling in with a brush a bit of that solvent, and I was able, working it in, to release it. I did test on the back of the neck plate to make sure that that remover wasn't going to damage the varnish in case any bled out. Took me quite a while, probably best part of 40 minutes to get that released, but it has released it, not done any damage. But you can see there are problems here where the top started delaminating, and that's definitely part of it. I can feel that feels like, you can see where the top's delaminating from the block, but that feels like foam rather than Evo stick. So I think that's what they've used, and that's why it's bled underneath the top. Anyway, with a bit of luck in the following wind, we might be able to get this playable again. Goodness knows where I'm going to find another bolt, another screw that's about the same size. I'll have to look through my miscellaneous bits and pieces. I'm sure we'll be able to find something that will work. Okay, let's see if we can get this old gal back working again. Bye for now.